Everybody, today we're playing Town of Salem 2. It's another free game provided by Epic Games that came out this Thursday, April 18th. I was able to play about half an hour or so of the game. You'll get to see the entire playthrough of that. Right now I'm just kind of going through the various items that came with the free download of the game. Got a few pets, some different characters, and different houses. You can customize your house, innards and outards. I give my review for the game, and then I might give some commentary as to what I was thinking during it. But for the most part, I found this game was similar to Among Us in regard to there being someone trying to kill the rest of the people. And in this game, it's like a town, and you've all got a certain role. Going into it, I had no idea what each role did, but as you're playing, you can kind of there's a list of all the roles, and if you hover over it, I believe it tells you each one. It has different modes that you can play, but the classic mode is best for beginners, so definitely helped there, as it has some people that will help you along the way if there's questions, whatever. It's just better than diving right into a game mode that people are used to the game are playing in. I definitely had no idea what I was getting into or what was going on, so it was a bit of a learning process, but I did enjoy my role. It was definitely intense throughout the entire gameplay. I would say it's probably not one I go back to playing alone, but if you had like a group of friends and you all wanted to try this game for the first time, I think that's definitely a fun night to be had. And I mean, it's just like Among Us when you're trying to run around and learn, all the various tasks you had to do and kind of get a feel for the communication aspect of the game, as well as just how people play it. I think it takes a bit longer to get into, and that classic game mode is definitely the best option for that, just to understand every aspect of the game. And if you're willing to go through that and do that, then it's definitely a game to be played. So as I noted, I started classic mode, joined the lobby, and then looks like you can vote to get the game going early if you have enough people. Looks like it's about 15 people. You get to put whatever name in that you want to put. I just put my gamer tag or YouTube handle as well. You've got a couple funny names in there. You got Nobody, I believe Noob also makes an appearance. Try to keep it PG for sure. And then you're playing as a certain character, but you get your role, and I got serial killer. So it was definitely an interesting first playthrough as serial killer, not knowing anything about what's going on. So yeah, you've got 15 players here. I was number 1, and daytime you kind of get to just talk. This first daytime is a little bit slower, and almost there is someone that's supporting everyone, and Sussy Becca as well, by giving us little reminders there. So there's a will where you can basically write in every night, and then if you were to die, then everyone sees the will at the end. So right now I was kind of just like wondering what was going on. You can't really type in chat. I noticed afterwards at the bot that I was able to kill people on the right, but I just did a little testing 1, 2, 3 in the last will, just to have something there. And night ends, and I didn't really do any killing, but we'll see what comes from the daytime. So in daytime, of course, the person next to me is dead, so it looks a little suspicious. It kind of breaks down how they died and who killed them. So the Coven killed them. So, important to note that I'm not the only one that can kill. There's ongoing chat on the left, and already noticed that there's a couple noobs in the game as well as myself. So you can see how do I do my role. So I instantly just wind out myself as a noob, try and prolong my play as long as I could, especially as a serial killer. Didn't want to make it too easy for everyone. You can see they're talking about opposites, and again, like, had no idea at the beginning what people were talking about. Wasn't until later that I kind of got a hint as to what they were talking about. So right now they get to vote as to who gets to put on trial, and everyone started voting for me, which I was already kind of stressed about because I was like, great, I didn't even get a chance to play the game, but kind of was able to get out of it because I was like, don't even know how I'm gonna put up here, but it sounded like they were just trying to get more time to discuss things as to who might have killed number 2. So right now, they're just voting as to if I am accused of doing the murder or not. So they ended up actually pardoning me, which is good. I don't hang. I was found innocent, and we continued from there. So yeah, as almost said, we did it for information and for time. It's interesting that you can see how people are whispering to other people. So now I go back tonight, and I got to. I know it is going to take some time to learn stuff, but now I get to look a little bit more at what I'm able to do. I noticed I can actually kill people. So I clicked on noob, and then I was like, that's not smart because he's new, so I have a better chance of killing someone that's not a noob. So I just picked almost without even thinking that he was someone that was helping us at the beginning. Turned out to be a good pick. But we wait for the nighttime counter to go down, and then you can see me. I'm reading on the right there what the attack does and how attacking twice, each kill feeds my bloodlust, and my attacks are stronger after that. Get a couple achievements along the way, you get a little coin that you can use in the store to get skins or houses, etc., which we'll cover. So we have 2 deaths this time. With myself and the cover after the same person. And then yeah, you can see as well, he's noted something, but again, I didn't understand what it was at the time. So here's the mayor. So there it looks like Buttercream tried to visit me, and they weren't able to find my will, which was interesting. I'm catching that only now. And I think I did get asked to present my will at one point, but I just kind of ignored it, and there's other things going on, so I think that helped me get out of it. put on trial, so I added my vote to Bob to put him on trial to see what would happen. But not enough votes happened, so we just straight into night, and I tried to figure out who I wanted to kill. And right now you can see my bloodlust is full, so my attacks are gonna be stronger. Just trying to figure out who it was that was questioning me about putting my will. I just couldn't figure it out. I ended up putting nobody in. Well, it didn't work because he was in jail. So there's a couple other aspects that prevent me from killing people. One of them is when they're in jail. That right there, that will really helped me when he noted one was innocent. I think that took eyes off of me for a little bit, and I was able to actually kill a few more people. And so the executioner was actually able to take away the guy that was suspicious of me. Can I just hide what he put as what I was? It wasn't YouTube appropriate. But he had noted number one was something. And yeah, you can see me in chat trying to just like keep innocent here, saying how much happens in this game. Yeah. And he had Skibby asking you what my role was. At the time, I couldn't locate the role list, so I didn't even know what to say. So I was avoiding answering, but also trying to find the answer. Sussy Baka was helping me out here as well. And then not enough votes were able to create a trial, which also helps bring me right back to nighttime. I was put in jail for some reason, and the jailer talked to me and asked what my role was. So I just took a stab in the dark, and well, I put in jail on last roll just in case I died. But I wanted to just figure out what to put. Made a little joke to buy some time, and then I knew Mayor was dead, and I knew I wasn't the coven leader, so Jester was dead, so I just tried to pick one that I thought wasn't, which was Cleric. And on the right you can actually see Graveyard that wasn't dead, so Jailer said, okay, cover me. And I believe we find out the Jailer actually died via someone else, so that helped a lot. So yeah, Marianne was killed last night. They visited me. And they were the Jailer, so so there's a bit of a back and forth between number 3 and number 4, because number 3 believed 4 was the Coven and was trying to get him. So I tried to not take out either one of them because it felt like they would just continue at each other, and it left things off of me. There's 3 possible trials remaining for today. And then you got a couple of votes, but we need about 5 to send someone to trial. I tried not to vote because I didn't want there to be a chance for a trial. Whether that impacted my game or not, I don't know, but it made it easier in some instances. But here you can see Peter got him up to trial. Asked him to post his last will, which is what he was keeping tabs on. So he noted himself as seer and then noted what he thought other people were. And confirmed to be. And then they were calling it fake. I just put him as innocent because I didn't want to see him murdered. Kind of keep the fight going on and off of me. So yeah, it was a 3-2 vote. We decided to pardon him. So 3 still thinks Coven will hunt him, so I'm like, why would I try and go for 3 if Coven's gonna take him out? So I was again gonna go for Skibby because he was questioning my role. I didn't need that hanging around. We're a couple nights out of that, so I was hoping that no one would remember. And it's good because you can't see the chat from past nights, past days. So we had 2 murders, one by the Coven, one by me. And again, no evidence of wrongdoing, probably innocent, really helped me there. But also the person I killed had the same thing. And from that point I kind of realized what I needed to put in my will, so I just kind of put 3 and 4 down. Just to have something. Wasn't too sure what happens if I die. I figured it was probably like if I die the game's over, so I just kind of have a fake one there just in case. And then it turns out that number 8 was the cleric who I was saying I was, and he protected me at some point, which was nice, but I killed him. So at this point, I didn't want to kill 3, I didn't want to kill 4, so it was either going to be 11, 14, or 15, and I knew 14 and 15 were noobs, or at least 14 was, and I didn't want to kill the noobs because I felt like they'd be less impacting to the game. So I tried to avoid putting someone on trial here. Just, again, they're talking about opposites. It kind of made sense at the end. There's, I guess, people who are across from each other could be good and evil. So here again, Or's said what his last will is, which is his role as well as what he thinks other people are. Number 11's called 3 is Executioner, which I didn't realize what EXE was until after the game, but open nice down daring. And Sheriff is dead, there aren't any spots left, so they're just trying to figure out what's remaining. But again, like I said, I went for Peter because I wrote out 3-4 as what who I should kill, as I thought Coven might take out one of them, and then I didn't want to take out any of the noobs just to try and make my chances easier. But I was debating it for a little bit there. Unfortunately, it was the wrong decision, and I died. Shot by a veteran. You can see on the left now, you can see the death chat where they're talking, trying to discuss what happened. So yeah, Marianne tried to jail me, but she got killed by me still. And then Coven friends should know who serial killer are, and so on. Flash Ruben was killed last night. They were stabbed by me apparently. They were also shot by a veteran. And found a will next to the bottle. The role was Seer, so he was being truthful. And I killed Peter, who was the veteran. Which I found out that right there, he says I don't know if I should use it or not. If I died at number 1, that'd be sad, so he used his roadblock. That basically allowed him to kill me if I tried something. It's the Coven one. I helped with that. And then, yeah, so I lost, but the Coven won, so I guess Evil wins in the end. And then I got some points there for achievements. Lost game that you can use in the shop. Buy various skins or different characters if you can save up long enough. But yeah, overall, a little fun game. Definitely would take some time to get used to the various rules and how communication's used, but I think having people in classic mode that help coordinate the game a bit and keep it moving forward for everyone really helps everyone learn. And I would say definitely pick it up and play it with a bunch of your friends. It would make for a fun night.